Hello Apache developers. So in this video we are going to see the scheduled job. So in integration we may need to some jobs to run on particular time or on interval basis. So for that cases we use the schedulers. So this is used to execute jobs automatically at specific time or at regular interval. It helps to automate the repetitive tasks such as backups, data transformation, or report generation. So when it is scheduled, then it will run automatically at the scheduled time without any manual intervention. So these are all the different scenarios we will use scheduled jobs. For example, if you want to create the backup of database at every night, we can create this job. If you want to send weekly reports, if you want to trigger data synchronization job for every 15 minutes, if you want to execute some maintenance scripts once in a month. So these are all the scenarios we may go for scheduled job. So in Camel, we have two options. One is timer, that is the component to use to run based on set particular interval to run the job. The another component is Cron, which is executing the job based on the Cron expression. So we can give the Cron expression. Based on that expression, it will run the particular job. For this timer, we can go for these examples. If you want to run job for every 30 seconds, or if you are running for every 10 minutes, if you are running for every 2 hours, we can use the timer. The timer job will execute after the deployment's completed. After first execution, it will calculate the interval, then it will execute the sequence. For example, if I am giving 30 seconds, after the deployment, it will start the job. After it's completed, then it will wait for 30 seconds, then execute the job again. So in between the 30 seconds, if the job gets restarted or the another new deployment trigger, then it will consider the deployment as or restart, then it will run the first time. So this is the example here. So for example, if I'm giving my timer to run every 2 hours, but in between I did deployment or restart 3 times, the job will execute 3 times. But in cron expression, it won't work like that. So it will wait for that expression at the particular time only, the job will start. If you are doing multiple deployments, if you are doing multiple restart, the job won't execute till that expression met. So this is the cron expression. So based on that expression only, the job will run. If you are doing the restart or the deployments, then it won't impact this execution. So these are some sample cron expression. Cron expression format is first one is seconds, then minutes, then hours, then day, month, day or month or day of the week we can give, then year, that is optional. Let's see how we are going to create the jobs in Camel. For that, I'm creating project in this site. So I'm using this quarkus.io site to generate the project. First, I'm going to execute this timer. So I have to add this timer dependency. So I added this timer and log for logging purpose, then cron for cron expression, then quartz also required for this cron component. So I added 4 dependencies and I'm downloading this application. It will give this zip file. I'm taking that zip file extract and placing into my workspace. Now I'm using my IDE, that is Eclipse. So here I'm going to import my project. It is importing this Maven project. It will take some time. So it is updating this Maven project. I'm creating package. So building is not completed. So let's wait. So I created package, then I'm going to create my route. So I'm creating a route for this timer. So I created this class which needs to extend route builder. So we have to import this route builder. So we have to add this configure method. So which will has our camel routes. So here I am creating this example for the timer. So from this is the name of our timer, the name of the route, name of the timer we can give. Then we can give what is the period. So what is the interval we have to give. So 10 seconds I'm giving. So 10,000 milliseconds means 10 seconds. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do set body. I'm setting set body, simple message. After that, I'm logging this particular message. So I'm logging the body. That's it. So I completed my route. So this is my route. So which is having the timer component and which will run for every 10 seconds and printing the message. This is from timer. Let's run this application. So for that, I'm using the command prompt to run this application. So the command to execute this Quarkus project, Quarkus, which means it will run in dev mode. It's failed. I'm not in this project root folder, so I have to move to. It is building this project. So the build is success. So it is printing the message. This is from timer. So after 10 seconds, it printed the next message. So the job will run for every 10 seconds. This is the example of timer. Let's move to Cron. For Cron, what I'm going to do, I'm going to change here. So from Cron, you can give this name. Cron. Then what is the schedule? So we can give this Cron expression here. For example, I want to run 15th second of every minute. So I'm giving 15th second of every minute. So every minute, every hour, every day, every year. So I want to run 15th second this particular job. So this is from Cron. I'm changing this. For understanding purpose, I put. So I modified the same route with the cron component, which is going to run for every 15 seconds. Now, if you see, the job is running. If I save this file, automatically it will capture the changes and it will redeploy this application. Let me save this file now. If I go here, So now it is showing this started the route to this cron, sample cron. This is the name we have given. So which will run for every minute, 15th second. So let's wait. So here it will print the job is scheduled. The next fire date is when the date and what is the time. So it will give that particular time. Let's wait. If you see, it got executed. So it executed at 8:51, 15 seconds. Then next execution at 8:52, 15 seconds. So this is the example of cron. What is the difference between these two? So the cron expression, cron job, we cannot make it as synchronous, which means suppose one first job is triggered, then the cron expression will trigger next job after 1 minute as per this schedule. But in timer component, we can add one more property called synchronous is equal to true, which means if the job is running more than 10 seconds, then it won't trigger the next job. It will skip that next job till the first job completes. But in cron expression, it is not like that. So it will trigger as per the cron expression, irrespective of whether the job is completed or not. So based on that scenarios, we can go for timer or cron component. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, and provide your comments. If you need more videos, subscribe to our channel. Thank you.